Good day, lords and ladies of the internet. I am your host today, the Parafox Archangel, the English gentleman of the internet, and I welcome you all back to the darkest dungeon. Now you might be asking yourselves, Parafox, it's been ages since you've played this game. Why are you possibly playing it again? Well, that's obvious. A new set of mods has released, a whole overhaul, and we're here to see what it is all about, and assume that this is going to work first try. Okay, so I don't think this cutscene should be playing right now, but
it winds with
because I'm pretty sure the mod has its own cutscene, but
countryside.
You know what? We'll just wait and see.
Leading only, I fear.
Okay, so that doesn't seem to be playing the cutscene for this particular mod. So I'll probably put in trailer thing right here.
My dear old friend, it is a relief my letter found its way to you so quickly. To return here after so long, it is difficult to describe exactly what this land means to me. This land is ancient and fallen into disrepair. These sands whisper in the night to those who know how to listen. I welcome you to my ship. Under this scorching sun, in this vast desert, on these hallowed lands, there is much to be done. Settle in. Our journey will be long. Our task ahead is neither simple nor easy. Treat my ship hands well. You will not find a more skillful crew. Our forces should find refuge here when the burdens of the world become too much to carry. Welcome to the valley. It is beautiful, but not forgiving. The soils and sands below are my birthplace, yet it is not the home I remember. Where danger lurks, so too do riches. No amount of preparation is too much, and the careless will know its wrath. As the age-old saying goes, how much is your life worth? I welcome you to my ship.
I'm
Under
here.
this scorching sun, in this vast desert, on these hallowed lands.
A
There is
pleasure
much
to make
be
your
done.
acquaintance.
Settle in quickly. The Reliquary awaits us.
I love the fact we're on an airship, most of all. The ZNO, the Gentleman's Airship. Excellent. Glorious. So, all hand are to make accommodation for our guests and help them get situated. Enabling tutorials is recommended. Press H for the help menu. Right. Info details. If you find yourself uncertain on certain aspects of the Black Reliquary, try using the help menu, typically using H as a hotkey. There are multiple help menus available in different places. The Flameseeker, each airship facility, the provisional menu, dungeon rooms, dungeon hallways, and in the middle of combat. Cool. Quest goals. Defeat a bunch of bosses. Nice. Roster goals. Raise everything to level 6. Okay. I can work with this. So, who do we have available here? The ferry. I love how the ferry is a mini airship.
Our task is perilous. A small band of fighters will not suffice.
No, it will not indeed, my good chap. You'll need to recruit all of these heroes to fill out a party of 4. Drag and drop into the roster. Alright, so we have a Judicator and a Blazing Lord, because, you know me, one mod isn't enough. If I can get modded classes, I'm going to use the modded classes. Sue me.
It takes unbreakable resolve and devotion to the light to resist the corruption garnered from amber consumption.
Ooh. You sound important, then. Good chap. It has been a while since I've played Darkest Dungeon. This is going to be a good experience for me. Upgrade the Stagecoach network. While you're here, spend some of your starting heirlooms on upgrading the Stagecoach network. This will increase the number of heroes available here in the future. To upgrade, press the X symbol on the left. Yeah, we know that much. But why would I do this? When we can look at the other places first.
It is not often you see a forge on a ship. Do not take this oddity for granted.
I most certainly shall not, good chap. So what do we have available with all these things?
Our enemies are disciplined, wild, or naturally savage. No amount of preparation is too much.
Well, I wouldn't mind some training with you, lady. So I can't upgrade you. Great. Can't even upgrade you. Wow, that is a lot of valor that you need. At least you start with everything unlocked first. What's next,
The
though?
valley does not condone foolhardiness. They must be in tune with the land.
Huh. Are you the camping skills? Yeah, you're the camping skills. Okay. We can work with this. We can work with the camping skills. What's next? Galley!
Our forces should find refuge here when the burdens of the world become too much to carry.
Heroes relieve stress by taking part in activities at the tavern and Amber Workshop. Each activity has different side effects. Experiment to find the best activity for each hero depending on their quirks. Committing a hero to an activity locks them in that activity until the next week. You'll have to take a different hero on with you on each quest. Yeah, usual stuff, usual stuff.
Amber is a curious substance.
Is it?
In its raw state, it is unstable,
Huh.
volatile. We need every Paravan available to convert it into a usable state.
And why are we trying to convert it into a usable state? I know this is likely all explained in the initial cutscene, but I haven't heard that yet.
Within one's own mind can be a terrible place to be if it is not cared for.
Positive quirk changes. Positive quirks are no longer able to be reinforced and can only be removed in the sanitarium. In turn, all positive quirks cannot be replaced, being locked automatically. Oh, okay. Not bad, not bad. I like the look of this guy.
Be it prized gem or unremarkable stone, these mere objects are invaluable to our success.
Oh, most certainly. And then we got Black Market Dealings. Refined amber dust has a niche but volatile clientele, and its enthusiasts will exchange great wealth for it. In this case, the contraband dealer Veronica will gladly part with her assortment of exotic trinkets for a sizable amount of refined amber dust. Ooh. Why, hello there, Veronica. It is a pleasure to meet you. And I'm guessing this is the equivalent to the, whatchamacallit, the farmstead trinkets, and I can't wait to see what kind of things we get, because looking at these already, they are quite in-depth, to say the least.
There will be losses. And
Funeral
there will
site.
be given proper remembrance. But we mustn't linger on our failures.
Proper remembrance. We're on an airship. What graveyard is there? I can clearly see that you are loading them onto a wagon to throw them off the airship. Yes, totally proper remembrance. The remembrance they totally deserve. That if they die, they are losers, and thus we can get rid of the dead bodies.
My dear old
And then the
friend,
helm.
it is a relief my letter found its way to you so quickly. Settle in. Our task ahead is neither simple nor easy.
Alright then. So apparently we still have the Crimson Court available to us. And we seem to have the regular, prologue as well. Interesting. Okay. So we should start by, you know, embark. There isn't much more you can do in town right now. It's time to embark on a quest. I was about to click that game. You don't have to rush me along that badly.
It is beautiful, but not forgiving, and the careless will know its wrath.
I really like the new narrator. He's got such a silky voice. This is where you select a quest, form an adventuring party, yada yada, usual stuff. Alright, so we got one quest available to you. We venture into the valley for the first time. The Catacombs of Carvatos are a dangerous place in their own right, but the Levantine have made it their new dig site. Ooh, okay. So what do we get for our trinkets? Plus 50% resolve XP, minus 50% resolve XP. Those are some odd-looking trinkets. And we start with a musketeer. And everyone is completely different. Oh, goody. Oh, goody. I feel I need to look at these a bit. What have you got? Plus 3% crit. Plus 3% crits received. Plus 15% damage versus marked, and accuracy versus marked. Plus stress when you miss. Oh, goody. Then we've got Arazar. Oh, wait. Looks this. Pagan. Faithless. Follows no creed nor god. Can affect combat and curio interactions. Pagan. Rejects the light. Serves the old gods. Can affect combat and curious things. You're religious and you are pagan. Makes a lot of sense, actually, that the occultist and the Hellion are pagan. The man-at-arms could be religious, and then you just don't care at all. So what are you? Superstitious. Plus 5% crit mystical skills. What the peck is a mystical skill? Mystical. Huh. Wait, so we have ranged abilities, mystical abilities, and melee abilities. I'm guessing mystical counts as just magic then, right? Technical. I like that. Different. Poor sense of self-worth. Suffer 10 stress, 5% chance. Ouch. Hard skin, plus 10% protection. Love you already! Giant Slayer. I can see that being very useful. Coward. Minus 5% crit in accuracy versus targets above 75% health. Kind of fitting for the Hellion. Not gonna lie. Alright, so if you've got plus crit on mystical arts, I feel I should have you with mystical arts. Ignores prep rounds AC reduction. I think I just need to just go in and see what the hell is a symptom. Symptom disease. Debuff / mark. Wait, so mark can now be resisted. Do you have anything mystical? Hunter, Eraser, misses the spot. Yeah, you've got a couple of things that are mystical. What about the Oh wow, the mod character actually has mystical ranged and melee attacks too. Okay, you know what? I'm not questioning further, and I'm just gonna
The
go.
old saying goes, how much is your life worth?
Not much! But anyway, this quest involves camping, and camping requires firewood. Firework is given automatically to appropriate quests. Camping gives heroes the chance to recuperate while in a dungeon. When you are stressed or wounded or stressed and wish to camp, right-click the firewood. Okay. So here we have food. I'm not an idiot. Shovels. Again, not an idiot. Cleansing salt. Blessed by the light, these salts can remedy certain ailments on the body. Lacquerum. Honing oil. This oil brings edges to the razor-sharp while applied. So bonus damage stuff. The smoke of burnt aluminium can guard against unwellness. Archaeology Kit. A set of tools for the purposes of carefully unearthing and revealing lost artifacts. That sounds important. Disease Kit. A set of herbs, medicines, and tools used to tend symptoms and stabilize diseases. Genshin Powder. A blend of Genshin and lesser botanicals can cleanse and bolster the party's resiliences to marks. Pacific. Well, I wonder if I should keep my no torch thing going. I feel I need to. Well, I know it's probably gonna feel like suicide, but I also feel I should. I had no torches, really, technically, for I'm buying some torches. Look, so let's just get a bit of, well, I don't want a bit of everything, because that can just, you know what, screw it, we don't need anti-venoms and crap. Rusted Carvos Electrum can be revitalized when oiled. I didn't bring any of that oil, did I? God pecking, damn it. Okay. So here we are. Affiliations. Your heroes all carry different beliefs in their hearts. Some are devout to the light, some worship the pagan deities, and some reject the gods entirely. I love how the flagellant in the demonstration is faithless. That kind of says something. Each type of affiliation has different advantages and disadvantages in combat, and while some heroes cannot fall into certain faiths, one can only be one of all three. Wait, what? And while some heroes cannot fall into certain faiths, one can only be one of the three. Okay. Right. Well, at least this is a small dungeon to start with. But the fact we're given additional hero information. Hero panels can now contain information about a class's various details, which would be otherwise hidden in the hero info. This shows information such as virtue chance, crit effects, riposte information, and more. And more should that class have any other unique properties. Okay, let's have a look at those. Riposte has bonus damage versus low HP. Okay. Affiliation restrictions. Cannot spawn as religious. Virtue chance base 15%. That's not the worst, I suppose. 15% as well. Crit effects minus 35% stress received. Not bad. Also fairly decent at riposting, according to that. You've got a lot less damage negative than her. In addition, more accuracy with it, too. You have no affiliation restrictions. You can't spawn as religious. Kinda makes sense. Bonus damage versus Eldritch with your riposte. And not bad damage with the riposting as well, either. You just suck at riposting, apparently. Ironically, you're better at riposting than the Hellion. What's the hell is up with that? Modes. Adaptive ammo. Modes can be switched using change ammo skill. Changing a mode is instant and unlimited. Mode persists until the end of combat. Yeah, I noticed that, and all of these things have different effects dependent on what kind of ammo you're using, such as reduce stun resist, bleed them, armor piercing, minus protection and accuracy. All enemies take 4 damage. Stumble. Standard ammo. Breaks guard. Ooh. Shrapnel ammo. Plus damage. Okay. Plus 20% healing done if target is pagan. Okay, I like that. That is actually a really nice, just extra thing to add to him. So the occultist probably makes a decent member as part of a full pagan team. What the hell is Amber Blight? Amber Blight target. Barbaric Womp. On prep round, debuff target, minus 10 dodge, minus 10% damage for the entire battle. Oh, that's kind of cool. Hello there.
Battle in the valley will be different from what you are accustomed to.
In what sense? Preparation is paramount. Enemies and allies alike take advantage of a moment to brace themselves for combat. Accuracy for ordinary attacks is halved, and critical hits are impossible. However, some abilities are free of this penalty and can be used for an initiating strike. Depending upon the intelligence of your adversaries, they may utilize this opportunity to give themselves particular advantages. Huh. That's kind of cool. Alright, so what's Amber Blight? Triggers on action, debuff self. Okay. So the first round is basically a buff yourselves round, right? Might as well try and shoot. Screw it. I mean, you can't exactly stop the damage. I like the little amber crystal effect that's on you right now. That's kind of cool. Why have you got an accuracy negative? Oh, he's above max HP. Oh, but apparently you have the damage to one-shot something. Okay.
Wars consist of a great many battles. Continue.
Some quirks develop as a result of ongoing combat against different enemy types. This can result in both positive and negative quirks based on the specific enemy's fort. Loot. Each item, if you take it, will occupy a space in your inventory. Mouse over items for details. Matage. The currency of the Carvatos society, composed of electrum. That sounds like a type of relic. Limitrine Slayer. Bonus damage and accuracy versus whatever the hell that is. Vendors. A rarer edition of room curios. Vendors accept only a specific type of item and offer up valuables in exchange. Deal. Well, if you're gonna just give me trinkets like that, I can't just equip trinkets like that, can I? Oh wait, yes I can. It's not Darkest Dungeon 2. I'm out of practice. Forgive me. Primeval Vase. Leftover pottery from the Carvatos dynasty. Screw it, use a shovel. You're gonna discover these things eventually, and we just got a good amount of gold for it.
You must keep
Ouch.
eyes peeled.
Ouch! Stone Reliquary. Key! What do we get? Savage jewelry. There is something odd about this beautiful jewelry, and then the currency of this place. Right.
Our foes think themselves indomitable. Teach them the truth.
Levitrine Firewalker. I do not like the look of you. Namely because you've got how much bloody health? Repressurize. Plus 100. God, fuck you. Plus 100% horror duration applied, plus 10% damage, plus armor piercing. Damn, I was about to say, don't you have an ability to break guard? Yeah. You know what? I might as well cast this on you as well. Take the big debuff. Now let's break that guard.
The terror that creeps.
That's some nasty horror. And that's a nasty hit. Let's get you with Riposte, because Riposte is always decent-ish enough. You're now dead so I don't need to bother hitting you. But we definitely need to hit this mega thing. Can your attacks not be riposted? Well, screw you! Bleed. I like this change ammo for the Musketeer. I kinda hate the fact it's its own ability, though. Because you'd think that a mechanic like that would be very crucial to the character, so might want to be forced into the character. You know? Right, bleed.
Hulking mass means
there we
nothing
go.
to a fierce warrior.
Amber! A mystical substance flowing from the reliquary into the valley. Torchlight changes. The light is fading. The torchlight... the current torch level affects which enemies you may run into. The darker it gets, the more likely it is to run into challenging enemies, which offer up greater rewards for defeating. Right-click on a torch in the inventory to back it up. Yeah, I remember the basic rules of Darkest Dungeon. And I decided to wuss it out and actually buy a goddamn torch this time. A latrine sniper. Okay. Well, you're extremely fast, so I don't trust you in the slightest. Quiver draw. I don't know what you did. Unless that's basically what lets you make an attack next turn. I mean, that's cool and all, because I'm not, whatchamacallit, scared of you two. Although you are kind of hitting kind of hard. It's definitely these guys I am scared of more. Huh. Am I going to get along with you, Occultist, in this mod? Because if you're rolling a goddamn thing like that on the very first... rolling a 40 on damage on the very first attack, we might get along with each other. You're dead. Goodbye.
An agonizing death, slow and measured.
Yes, I agree. And that guy now dead too.
Flows, the end.
Okay, so this mod removed corpses, and that's more what I expect from you, you arse. You're really going for a 50-50 track record, aren't you?
Another
Sun
stage,
Crown, rare.
another step forward.
Plus stress received if torch below the 75. Bonus virtue chance. Not the best sort of relic, if I'm honest. What the Christ is this? Encrusted sarcophagus. Smash it with a shovel. Let's eat some food then, because you guys are hungry little so-and-sos. What is this? Latrine supplies. Sure, let's just grab it, because that doesn't seem like something that
we still have much to do.
needs anything. Right, what do we find? A thaumaturge, a grunt, a commander, and a grunt. What am I scared of? Because we don't know what ability, screw you, the others have. Well, you got debuffed even if you didn't. The commander does not have a prepping ability on the starting phase. That I'm surprised about. Symptoms and diseases. Your hero has a symptom. Diseases begin with symptoms, which are more gentle than the fully contracted diseases. Disease kit provision items can be used to further treat these symptoms and diseases to lessen their effects, but they can only be removed at the sanitarium. So you have a cough. Actually, I just realized the joke I should be making about a cough. That'll probably get me demonetized about this, you know, with the current climate of everything, but I'm not going to. I'm assuming it's the commander that's giving the accuracy stuff, so I kind of just want him gone as quickly as possible, even if he is the heavily debuffed one. And I do that by just doing this, because 4 damage everything. Goodbye. That dropped a corpse. Huh, so you can cure debuffs. You're an arse. Caustic Impact, 6 Blight. Ow. We can deal. This can potentially one-shot you. But is there any point in that, because you won't die? Yes. There is very clearly point in that. What is that corpse?
Strike them down. Do not relent.
Nice crit, man. Can we get Mr. Yes? You're actually healing for acceptable numbers right now. I also love how that is just guaranteed damage. Well. Okay. Now's probably as good a time as any to, you know, whatchamacallit, camp. I love how the musketeer can't encourage people. That's kind of hilarious. Unspeakable commune. All companions horror, if not pagan. Yeah, it's really emphasizing this get religious things teams together, isn't it? Alright, well, let's camp just so I use the item as much as anything.
And the cold are upon us.
Benefits of camping, meal phase and skill phase. Yada yada yada, eat. Right, you. We need some healing on you to cure that blight. You can do your hobby to remove your stress. Find supplies. Produces a random supply item. Sure. What kind of supply item? Lacarum. Tempting. I'm going to give you your maintain equipment. And then we'll rest.
The darkness
right.
will impede us. We are the flame.
We are indeed, whoever the hell you are. Primeval Tablet. Archaeology Kit. Okay, I got something, I don't know what.
This land is ancient and fallen into disrepair.
Use a shovel. Get trapped.
We must be more
Screw off. And suddenly we're fighting holy clerics of the light? I mean, I remember you guys' mod, but where the hell did you come from? Yeah, get whomped.
hampered.
To, you know, whatchamacallit. And then we're all getting buffed with bonus dodge and whatnot. That is such a good ability just to have as a prep round thing. New statuses. Your hero is exasperated. New statuses are applied in combat from both friends and foes, such as Amber Blight, Exasperated, and Enraged. Amber Blight applies an ongoing debuff to the target. Exasperation damages the target whenever they attack, and will end after triggering 3 times, dealing damage to the target and healing the caster's team. Ow! And Enraged buffs the target. Also providing them with health upon killing their enemies. Huh. You couldn't have told me that when I've Amber Blighted these people? Deals 6 damage to self. 8 if pagan. On completion, enemies heal 10% HP. Right. Do I even want to heal myself there? Well, actually, I don't have much choice. Because you can only either heal or kill, and...
Our care for one another is what sets us apart.
I can just focus on healing with you, technically. If you can't attack. 12 HP a round? What the Christ? Alright, it's time for you to start riposting. Indulgent Rally. Remove all thy debuffs. How about I remove thy life force? Screw your 12 restoration. It doesn't help you.
Devastation.
Ooh, 16. That much damage. Nice, nice. And then you just do a smoke bomb, causing everyone to take damage. I like the guaranteed damage that the musketeer has. I'm also noticing that the damage numbers probably are a lot higher in this mod than they were in the original game, aren't they? Goodbye, big cleric man. And goodbye, Levy Pilgrim. Cannot carry more. I mean, you're kind of wrong by that, actually. Completing a quest, yada yada yada. I don't think there's anything left for us to do here, so we'll return to the airship, which is called the Flame Seeker. Very apt name, actually. Well, we definitely made a profit, and the things that we were trading were definitely part of our relics. Valor Mark, Wildlander tokens denoting one's strength and accomplishments. Alright, what did everyone gain? Technical, love it. Innovated, minus debuff resist, meh. Tough, love it. Brave, bonus protection and minus stress while marked, meh.
It is strange that a place so distant from the rest of the world can possess such marvelous technologies.
Indeed. A veiled stranger has approached our hamlet. While we cannot be sure about the black myths that cling to him, he states his intentions are benign. And now we have a veiled, who is fumbling, a downer, and very tough. Well, there's not much for us to do now, other than just continue on with the usual game, is there? Just go through each of these places and see what the heck we can find. I'm sorry, what's this? What is this? Night, day, day, night. Exposed interior. Wait, is that day and night because of the fact we're not actually in a dungeon of any shape or form? Enter this, the most dreaded of regions. Locked, locked. I think that's probably because of the fact that the mod isn't fully updated yet. So, yeah. A shield breaker. Yes,
One
please.
that knows the sands and the winds is one who will not easily fall.
Show me what you're like. Inaccurate. Screw you. Slow reflexes. Screw you. Thick-blooded. Who cares when you have those two? And you're a pagan. Wait, what's this person then? Religious. Who is evasive and accurate. I like them.
We can provide her with gunpowder if she can provide us with her talents.
Off guard, minus speed and dodge in the prep round. That's not a bad thing. So I need 60 of these Valor marks to be able to upgrade my skills. Oh goody. And as for the forge, I can upgrade the forge. What's more important, weapons or armor? Probably armor. So I can trade the refined amber dust for relics, but I can't trade relics for anything else. Ironically, I can trade 2 of these Markov for 3 Valor marks, which is interesting. And this amber is very expensive when it comes to stuff. What uses amber to upgrade? Oh, of course the trinket does. Brokery. Rarity spawn chance. 40% common, 30% uncommon, 20% rare. 9% very rare, 1% nomad. What the Christ is nomad? Well, I feel I should just... What else uses amber to level up? You do, obviously. Makes sense. Well, I like my trinkets, so let's reduce the cost of trinkets. So how is the shield breaker different? Pierce, not much different. Puncture, doesn't look different. Adder's Kiss, doesn't look different. Neither does that. Ignores prep rounds accuracy reduction. Expose. Okay. Captivate and Serpent Sway. Yeah, none of these particularly look different. Interesting, this veiled character is religious. Wow, you've got a lot to read. Crit effect, minus a lot of damage, but bonus... But reduce the damage and increase the damage taken of anyone you repulsed. Crit effects, minus stress if religious. Minus crits received chance if pagan. Cannot spawn faithless. Okay. Then Broad, the Blazing Lord. Wow, that's a lot. Oh, you're a transform character. Okay. That's kind of cool. And then what about you? Crit effects. Self, plus death blow resistance. Target, minus death blow dealt chance. Passive effects. Doesn't suffer from death store recovery penalty. Death store debuffs replaced with plus self. 6 speed, 10 accuracy, 5... Oh, so you're a character that likes to be nearly dead. When I was reading your skills and I saw this below percentage HP, I wasn't sure if that was applying to you or the enemy. I can guess now. Cannot be killed by Blight. Ooh, okay. Party restrictions, 1 per party. Ah. Cannot use the bar or amber den. Isn't that both of the stress healing reductions? No. Lost tech, refined amber. Convert raw amber into refined amber. So the way I get refined amber is be putting people in there. Is that what you're telling me? Yeah, because that requires some form of dust. And that just requires the amber. Huh. I'm tempted and intrigued now. And I must find out more. But I suppose I should also get your cough treated. Shouldn't I? You can't work in the back row. You could work in the back row. Pretty well, if I'm honest. You're actually a healer. That's kind of cool. I also love this weird chanting that's going on in the background, too. Honestly, kind of cool. The Levine encampments will only spread if we do not stem the tide. You give Warrior's Braces, which is by itself one of the best trinkets in the game. And you're also offering Amber, which apparently we need a lot of. So, how do we want to make our team? Well, you're religious, so I'd like to see you in the team. Alright, so we have ourselves a religious musketeer, a religious veiled, a religious man-at-arms, and a religious judicator. So, let's see what the heck happens if we go all religious on this. And then we're going to go get ourselves a Warrior's Bracelet, because that's one of the best early game items there is. Treasure is not found in darkness, but rather because of it. Oh yeah, I didn't grab any torches. Well, I guess we're back on the normal route of I'm not allowed to use torches in Darkest Dungeon. Oh, goody. I'm going to fight a Shambler. On the very first episode. Just like what happened at the very beginning of me playing Darkest Dungeon.
The Levantines
Aren't
seem
we?
to establish an outpost here. Are we simply going to let them?
Of course not. The hero panel contains all the useful information, but will now also show the hero's affiliation and additional information menu to gain... Yeah, we know about that. Oh, god damn it. Well, I hate it when the campaigns, it split things like that. Alright, what do we got? Amber Corrupted Ward. The stone is coated with amber formations. Shovel! The volatile amber... Oh, okay. That's a trap.
Filled with
Random supplies. Yes, please. And it's empty. I'm gonna have a bad time, aren't I? When I discover that the end of this doesn't have a combat battle, and I went all this way for nothing. Ancient cannon. A dust-coated Karzov weapon of war. Oil. The electrometal in the cannon does something or other. Bonus damage to range skills. I use that on the healer. Well, hello, muscle man. You look interesting, to say the least. Levervan Rakshasha, human. And a champion. Intriguing. There we go, Mr. Veiled. Heal the... Our character. You look very weird right now, Mr. Veiled. I'm not going to lie about that. Exasperate target. Sinister incoction. Well, apparently you can't get rid of the exasperate. Also, why are your abilities in a really weird order? Did the order I turned them on actually affect the order that they're made? Right, okay. Well, you're marked, which is what we want you to be. You can lifesteal, which is kind of cool. I'm sorry, doesn't that give them a 30% damage boost? Oh, Jesus, hell. Resculpt the flesh. Max HP increase. Ow! Why did we not heal? Oh, we get healed if it's completed. Meaning that he needs to do that 3 times. I don't know how to feel about this Veiled at the moment yet. How much health you got? 9. The fact you got riposte on you, I still don't like. You need to die, though, so goodbye. Interesting looking corpse. That's right. Hit the Veiled. Please, hit him harder. He has an ability which he can only use when he's dead. God damn it. I didn't want that to kill.
spectacular.
Well, we've won now, so... Alright, plus 21% death blow resistance. Why that much? And of course I'm going to give it to the person that apparently wants to be permanently dead. I love how it doesn't actually increase any death blow resistance, indicating we're already at max. Jolly days. Interesting looking effect right there, Mr. Veiled. You know, I get the feeling I should do a campsite right now. But if I do that, I'll probably use up all my food. And besides, you kind of want to be on no health, and you've got a big, massive, hearty heal available to you while on no health. So that's a bunch of corpses. Okay. Necrotic palm. You miss. Well done. That's bad. Less bad if you can do that. Torch cannot exceed 50. Wait, so are these enemies that only appear if the torch is below 50? Is that what you're telling me? Right, you're in death blow resistance. Death door, we know about death door. Right. One corpse done. Entrapping reconstruction. I'm sorry, what? You now do a big ability, which you can only do on a single... Oh, is it actually the whole party? Yeah, it is the whole party.
Must recover.
Damn it, why can't you be dead?
Now.
Can you stop with that? Please. Desperately please. Cranial crash. I definitely need a form of whatchamacallit right now. Kill the corpse so you can't make another one. I love how you push back forward the guy who's all about being on low health. By the way, what the fuck is this thing? Monsters with high protection. They have high protection? Apparently they do have high protection. Well, you know what? Fuck off and die! I now understand what the problem is and what needs to desperately die a lot. Stop that! He needs to be backwards! Thank you for pushing him back. Also, thanks you for killing yourself with that ability and healing everyone. Goodbye! Kartov Challenger. I'm assuming that is murderize the big skelly things. Right? Well, that was a fight.
Another step forward.
And apparently the dark is more dangerous than ever. That had no effect. No effect. Well, we can only learn these things by using them. Ah, use an archaeology kit and we... Ooh. Ooh, bonus damage and crit with ranged attacks. There we go, Miss Musketeer. Don't worry, guys. You are now going to have a campsite.
Together, the knights here are
Because,
frigid.
damn do I understand, you desperately need one. So, you can study the necromantic scrolls, preventing us an all-nighter. You can encourage him to get rid of the stress he just gained from that. You can encourage her to get rid of her stress. You can do a hobby to get rid of your stress. You can then scout, and then you can have your amber-infused power as the only thing that would work. That can do stuff. This place is horrific. Even so, I'm at ease. I am ready for the battle. Let him come. Perhaps we could forage for some berries?
We
No?
follow the ever-guiding light.
Hopefully this ever-guiding light stays in the light. Ancient Armory. Oil. Once sharpened, the weapon is rather nice. Bonus to melee attacks. Why do I try? Lemetrine Tepskikorian. Well, I admit you look rather nice. Rallying Horn. Okay, I've had enough of you doing that. I am committed to your death now. Sama Incantation. Sama Death. Plus 25% damage plus crit. Does that only affect you? Do the smoke to apply some damage to everything. Chakram Interlude. Okay. Chained Impact. Ow! Yeah, I can hit with guns. You know, you like that bow? Guns are superior every time. Stop that horn. This instant. Summon true life. Okay, so you made it so they don't die via the bleed. They're going to die via the exasperated. I'm fine with that. Transcend. Ha. Ha. Well, I'm gonna kill you first.
For one another.
I'm just gonna let you attack me, quite frankly. And why is your accuracy so garbage?
Strike them down. Do not relent.
And that was a mega hit, which will lead it to its death in a few rounds. Hopefully, we don't die before that. Can you attack, please? Well, it doesn't matter. You're dead next round anyway. Like that thing. I don't think I like this exasperated thing, because it doesn't seem to work particularly well. And I don't want to kill you, because I think if I kill you, I won't get healed. I don't get healed if you die via the bleed. Noted.
Be gentle. For sale or for study, these artifacts are precious.
Alright, well, we got some free space ahead of us. That's good. Thank you. What's this thing? Primeval Tablet. I believe if I use this, I get something?
I am sure the
I
previous
do.
owner will not mind.
The issue is equally that I want to save my food. Because I know they're going to whine for it.
Our cause is righteous, but requires funds.
I'll happily use a torch if... I can appreciate the fact the enemies are completely different between them existing. So, by the way, how are you hitting me? This is the prep round. Can you stop with that crap? I don't mind enemies that can hit the back row. I mind when those enemies think they have permission to just shuffle everything around. Fucking stop it. Fucking stop it. Why does he have no fucking move resistance? At all? Why do you? It's okay. When you attack, you're going to die. And that means you are then going to get us our healing, right? Why aren't you healed? This exasperated makes no sense. And it's clearly crap. Hit something, you useless bastard! And this is gonna be a good experience for me. Thank you. Actually, thank you. He likes that. With that, I can do a big, wide party heal. Big, wide party heal. I am so glad that thing's dead now. The worst part about all this is I still have a goddamn fight to go. End of days.
The fight goes on.
I'm sorry. What the fuck kind of attack is that? You're selfish. Oh goody. The bleak tale needs a protagonist. Afflicted. Oh goody. Oh goody. I'm sure if you attack one more time, we get a big massive heal.
something I would be quite grateful for. And for you not to miss! You know what? Fine. Fine. Peck you. Peck you. Peck you. You want to exist? I say cease. And now I have to eat because I don't have a choice. Please be the last fight. You're not.
Wounds and fatigue are mounting.
He's not against that, actually. Well, I don't have much else to use on this thing. And none of my... Oh, I got a shovel. Two thaumaturges, a grunt, and a champion. You know what? I think I can handle this. Okay, guys. This is the last fight. I'm sure, despite this being Darkest Dungeon, we can do this. Right? Right? I'm looking for something to agree with me right now. Chest caver. I like the animation. Hate the attack. Bravo, can you perform that again? Yeah, I'm sure he can. Just like she can go bang again.
Your strength is tested.
Yep, he's back on Death's Door. I'm not sure how I like this Veiled with his Death's Door-ness right now. You're dead on the next attack. Okay. That's good. You just lost your... whatchamacallit. You're going to die on your next attack because you had better attack. Yes, attack. You die. A body's limit heart attack. Yes, yes, we know. Shame we're not going to have one, because he did his third attack, died to it, and thus we gain our stress relief. Now he's going to attack and do the same, have the same sort of effect on us. Glorious. Now, it is just this bastard left, who is not going to do a bunch of stress to us, is he now? No. Of course he's not. Because he's about to go and bloody pecking die. Glorious. That only took every effort of my entire bloody being. It's just like the Darkest Dungeon I remember.
No trap.
Experience adjustments. Heroes gain Resolve XP for each successful quest. Resolve XP in turn determines the hero's Resolve level. Resolve XP, blah blah blah. What'd you get? Den Addict. Will only indulge in amber for stress recovery. Fair. Wait, that's not fair at all. Natural Swing. I love it. Winded. I can work with it.
These sands whisper in the
Over
night.
time, some negative quirks will lock into place and become severe. Severe negative quirks cost much more to remove at the sanitarium. I'm guessing you're only telling me this because, you know, yeah. Once a Levitine, now a betrayer. Why does she come to this ship? How will the Levitine react to this? Can we trust her? Time will tell. You know what? It makes perfect sense that you are one of the enemies we were fighting, Mr. Cataphract. And yes, we have a Cataphract. I love the Cataphract. The Cataphract is one of my all-time favorite characters. And this will never stop. Come, Cataphract! So, did I use that amber then? And if so, what did I use it for? Downer locked. I'm assuming that's why you told me that. Negative quirks, whatchamacallit. Oh, same for you. Well, everyone, I think we kind of have our work cut out for us with this mod. And I'm gonna have to figure out new ways to do things. Like with 2 new characters. You're faithless. I love how the Vestal, aka the Cleric, can spawn as faithless, but cannot spawn as a pagan. That kinda says a lot about religion. Well, everyone, as I was saying, we've got a lot cut out for us in this run, but I'm afraid I'm all out of time for today's episode, so it looks like, what can I say other than thank you all for joining me today. I have been your host, the Parafox Archangel, the English gentleman of the internet, and I hope to see you all again next time. But I'm afraid that, until then, it is time for me to bid thee all farewell, good day, and finally, good night.